Do you condemn Israel for what it's doing? I condemn the Israeli government, absolutely condemn the Israeli government for being the worst leaders of war in the world. The war should have been won in 24 hours. They should have turned Gaza into a football field in 24 hours, ignored the world that was trying to give them guidance of how to fight a war and ended up going against them anyway. So yes, they ended up losing the war from day one as a result of their political agenda and their political correctness. So I condemn them for that. They absolutely should have destroyed the place much faster and certainly had less casualties on the Jewish side. Certainly the war should have been won much faster. But unfortunately, because they're fighting the war like little pussycats, and little scaredy cats and little mice and little politicians, then all they're doing is just simply causing more Jews to die, causing more of the enemies to hide and kill more Jews, and the world hates us even more, regardless. So yes, I do condemn the Israeli government for it, absolutely. I would fight the war much differently. I would fight it in accordance to the Torah, no hostages, no captives, complete destruction of all enemies. And anyone who doesn't want to be an enemy could simply leave. They can go back to Jahannam. They could go back to wherever they came from. They could go back to Egypt. They could go back to Saudi Arabia. They could go back to Jordan. They could go back to Gehenom for all I care. And they say, oh, what about the women and children? You're supporting terrorism. What do you want? You want me to feel bad for you? You want me to feel bad for the women and children that are sending their brothers and sisters and their fathers to go kill Jews? You want me to feel bad about them? But that's the thing. When you are fighting in accordance to the Torah, there is no mercy in war. There's no mercy in war, especially after they attack you. There's no mercy. But the only side that looks for mercy is people that like to play with people's minds. And that's what's happening in the world. People that like to play with their minds. So they go send thousands and thousands of terrorists to rape, murder, and desecrate thousands of Jews in Israel. And then, after Israel starts to fight back, they go, oh, why are you doing this to us? You're throwing bombs at us. Oh, we only killed a couple thousand. You killed more. Like, this is, like, no other country in the world has ever had to deal with this type of nonsense. No other country in the world. It's like, for example, after Japan bombed America, they bombed America. What did America do? America threw 2 atomic bombs on Japan. Now, of course, the Japanese weren't exactly happy about it. The world wasn't happy about it. Just the first time that atomic bombs were used in the world. But did you ever hear any any newscaster, anyone ever say in the name of the Japanese, oh, you killed more of us than we did of you. It's not fair. No, that's how war is. You don't want war, don't attack. Simple. Could have stayed in your holes and that's it. But no, they want to kill us and they still want to kill us. But the worst part about it is they're winning the war of the media. Convincing stupid people like you that they're the good guys. They're actually convincing stupid people like you that you're actually defending the good guys. You're defending Palestine. Where's the Palestinian flag? Where's the Palestinian history? Where's the Palestinian currency? Where's the Palestinian history books? It doesn't exist. It's all man-made. There is no such thing as a Palestinian. They're people that were thrown out or simply left because they were degenerate losers and couldn't survive in their own countries, in Jordan, in Saudi Arabia, in Egypt. And they just simply came to Israel to torment the Jewish people. That's what they stand for. That's what the Palestinian people stand for. So long as people want a 2-state solution, there's never going to be a peace. Why? The Torah says 1-state solution. But unfortunately, we have a secular government running Israel that they themselves are a biggest enemy to the Jews than even the Arabs are from the Palestinian side. Netanyahu and his friends, Leiberman and all the other lefty and righty, they're all the same. They're all garbage. They're all enemies of the Torah. They're bigger enemies to the people of Israel, to the people of Judaism, than even the Palestinians are. Why? Because literally what they're doing is they're fighting against the Torah more than they are fighting against the people that are killing our kids, killing our sisters, killing our brothers. So now you want us to feel bad for you? Why? Because you attacked us unprovoked and now you have to deal with consequences? You could convince Netanyahu to feel bad for you. You convince CNN to feel bad for you. You convince the New York Times to feel bad for you. You convince tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of useful idiots to feel bad for you. But me and the rest of the Jewish people that are loyal to the Torah and the rest of the world that's loyal to the truth will never feel bad for you. Why? You are a terrorist. And just like the monster that went on the live shiur that Rabbi Ephraim was doing yesterday, telling him that he was one of the terrorists that attacked on October 7th, and after killing a woman that was pregnant, he took a bite out of the baby that was inside her stomach, and he just simply wanted to let us know that it was delicious. You are no less of a terrorist than that piece of garbage. And Be'ezrat Hashem HaKadosh Baruch Hu will send you such a punishment in your life that you're going to see that you not only were on the wrong side, but you have to suffer consequences for it. Because there is no such thing as freed Palestine if you're going in the way of God. God is with Am Yisrael, and He always will be. We are meant to be a light unto the nations, not to follow their misguided practices. Remember, every Jew has to remember that he's a Jew and she's a Jew. We don't celebrate non-Jewish holidays, even if they seem harmless. It's a zilzul, disrespect to the Torah, and could lead to Chilul Hashem, desecration of God's name. Stick to our holy Torah and our own holidays. That's the path of a true Jew.